Hi everyone, I'm Jenna Huang from Eindhoven University of Technology. Today I want to present our paper, Thing Constellation Visualizer, Exploring Emergent Relationships of Everyday Objects. This is a joint project collaborating with National Taiwan University of Science and Technology and the National Taiwan University. Nowadays, there are increasingly number of intelligent objects around us and are connected together to help us improve our daily life. Those devices we call IoT, Internet of Things. Designing the whole IoT ecosystem is difficult. As a designer, we need to know how people interact with those intelligent objects and how to integrate them into practice to fulfill people's needs. Current IoT research has largely focused on designing new devices, such as Fitbit, a smart activity tracker, Nest, a smart thermostat, or Google Home, an intelligent voice agency. However, how can we integrate those new devices into our current everyday practice? To better design IoT ecosystem, we need to know social relationship among everyday objects. Prior research has already shown the different ways of investigating the relationship between people and objects. For example, geoguides installed camera into kettles to observe our everyday routine practice through a scene perspective. Also, Wackerly used a group of cups and balls to discuss the different words in which objects can communicate and cooperate with each other without people involved. These cases show the importance of understanding the relationship between people and objects, but the great challenges still remain. Here we identify three challenges. First, the emergent relationship is always hidden and barely recognized by people. It usually requires experienced designers and experts to extract patterns from empirical data through an iterative sense-making process. Second, as the volume and the complexity of data increases, it is challenging even for experts to extract patterns without appropriate support. Third, prior work mainly focused on a single object or a few objects. Limited tools support researchers to study IoT ecosystems. Also, data need further processing and need humans to intervene, interact, and interpret to make them meaningful. So we believe that combining data-driven patterns with human interpretation can provide great insights for the future IoT design. So this work aims to develop a novel tool with a computational approach for supporting researchers to understand the emergent relationship among everyday objects in practice. Here, we present thingCV, Thing Constellation Visualizers. This tool enables a data-driven design exploration. First, we collect data and the object annotation from large amount of image data set. Then we construct object social network based on their co-occurrence in images. In the end, designers use our tool to make sense of data and spark active discussion with other people to generate new insights on data-driven patterns. Okay, let's take a look at how thingCV works.
thingCV, Thing Constellation Visualizer, is a tool to visualize a constellation intervened by 80 common objects. We analyze the object occurrence from millions of photos situated in everyday context to create thingCV. With the use of thingCV, designers can use the threshold slider to observe the changing patterns of the constellation. By clicking the switch button, the tool shows two different views. First, social-centric view provides an overview of the constellation. Objects with high co-occurrence will be grouped into the same communities highlighted by the same colors. Second, eco-centric view provides a detailed look at the object-centered constellation. By clicking any objects on the panel, designers can investigate the constellation shaped by this specific object. By switching two views flexibly, thingCV is an interactive tool to assist designers to investigate Thing Constellation towards a more than human-centered understanding.
To evaluate our tool, we conducted 2 design workshops with 8 designers, half from academia and half from industry. In the workshops, we introduce our tool to participants and then allow them to play with the tool individually in 20 minutes. In the end, we have a 30-minute group discussions to exchange ideas with other people. We analyze all data, including audio recording, observation notes or drawing, and the screenshot of interface, and combine all of them into 4 findings. First, participants are able to observe Thing constellation in a flexible way using our tool. They can use switch button to change different perspectives between social-centric view and the eco-centric view, and use interactive threshold slider to see the dynamic changing patterns of object clusters. Second, participants tending to project social quality onto things. For example, they can identify sociable objects such as a person and a couch because they usually have a lot of friends. By contrast, they found that hair dryer is the most lonely object in the world because it always appears isolatedly. Third, participants created an emergent context by putting multiple relevant objects together. They also identified one object can be used in different contexts for different purposes. For example, sink can be used after the toilet, or for cooking in the kitchen, or brushing teeth in the morning. More interestingly, they can distinguish the different usage of the same object across cultures. 4. Participants start imagining a different world in which everyday objects cooperate together and the people might not be aware of. Here I want to discuss our vision toward computational thing ethnography. We believe that computational thing ethnography can provide new opportunity for researchers or designers to study hidden relationships among objects and our everyday practice. Here are 3 suggestions. First, combine data-driven patterns with designery interpretation. Second, embrace interactivity to invite people to engage in exploring, reflecting, discussing, speculating, and debating. Third, provide an opportunity for engaging people with diverse backgrounds to contribute their ideas, experiences, and interpretations on the emergent patterns extracted from empirical data. To conclude this work, we make 2 contributions. First, this will contribute a new approach and a tool that empowers designers to use alternative perspectives to revisit everyday practice. Second, this will contribute new insights from 2 workshops on in-depth understandings of emergent relationship among objects. These new insights will contribute to the future design of IoT ecosystems and the future cooperative IoT scenarios. Thank you for your attention. We would love to have a new collaboration to investigate this topic more deeply further. If you are interested in this topic, please feel free to contact me. Thank you. Bye-bye.